Welcome to the channel, YouTube world. This is just a brief first look at the Embermage class. So basically, your best weapons for this guy, because I think I've mentioned this in my other videos, you can use any weapon. There's no restrictions, but you might not be able to use your magic skill. You'll be able to use the base attack, and that's about it. So your best weapons for this guy is the two-handed staff, which we have, and wands. You can dual wield wands. Now the staff, as you can see, is actually melee. If I do get a wand, I'll show you some of that gameplay if possible. That would kind of be ideal. Obviously you get more skills, right? Like I've mentioned this before, you get the 3 talent trees and all that. But I don't get into that because I don't really know much about it. Oh, it's locked. I do find the Embermage easier to survive than any other class so far. See what I mean? Really quick, you wanna use the gun? Go ahead. Bang, there's the gun. You could still shoot fire though with this one because it doesn't require a weapon. So that's just to show you that. See, you want to use a one-handed sword? Anyhow, I think you get the idea. So there technically is no limitations. Actually, this does more damage than the two-handed staff, so we're actually going to go with that. There's no harm in it. See, we're killing stuff. This isn't like... I don't even know what I was going to say. This isn't like you're a priest trying to kill people with a dagger.
What's your business here?
In World of Warcraft. Now we could choose... Sure, whatever. Mana seems to regen pretty fast, by the way, compared to other classes that I've seen. Let's turn in this quest. I think I have...
I thank you for your warning,
there we go.
too late.
So, Ice Wand. 2 poison damage. 4 poison damage, but it requires level 3. Oh, that one does too.
As it was, many ESTHERIANs were injured, and since
That's interesting, eh? Look at that. It says... Ah, he's still flapping his gums. 2 poison damage, and then 2% to electric damage. This is just 4 damage. We'll do this one, because it does a little bit of both. But we can't... Oh, we can equip it. Okay. Remember, this is dual wield now, so... You see that? Now, because we're actually using a wand this time, it's actually ranged. Look at that. Dual wield. A dagger and a... Anyways, you get the idea. The versatility. Now, if it was a fire wand, you would actually see fire glowing from the wand, and you would be shooting it with your basic attack. See that? I know you're like, and... Well, that's pretty cool. That is your basic attack, okay? Now, if you were dual wielding the wands, I can't unfortunately demonstrate that in this video because I don't have one, but you actually alternate. You see what I'm saying? Like, we're not doing that with the scepter and the sword because the sword is being used as, see, when you hold down the button, he's predominantly only using the scepter. He's not even using the, sword. But if you have 2 wands... Oh! I got one. Fire wand. See it in my stash? Perfect, so I can actually show that to you. even though it does less damage. We'll move this to the player. There we go. Nice, now I can show you what I was talking about. Excellent. See? That is perfect. And when we read it, what does it say? Well, it just says, there you go, fire damage. Now we're in business. See, now I'm holding down the button, and he's alternating. So that's pretty cool. That is actually really nice. So I'm actually glad I was able to show you that in just barely 5 minutes.
You have received a quest.
Anyhow, let's get out there. Let's do a little bit more gameplay just to kind of showcase what it's like to be an Embermage. Now, I do like all the classes, unfortunately. I say unfortunately because I don't want to play them all. And no, this doesn't take your mana when you use the basic attack. And as you can tell, it's pretty powerful. This is your basic one. I mainly use it for bosses, but as you can tell, see, I'll try to drain it. Bang, bang, bang. Okay, I'm empty. Look at my mana. Right? But then I'm just using my basic attack. Not using any potions. Anyhow, it regenerates fairly quickly. Which makes sense, because you're predominantly a magic caster. And we're already full. At least I get the impression that his mana fills up quicker than others. But I could be wrong. Yeah, so when there's like big guys with a lot of armor, even though magic attack tends to be armor penetrating, you can do a thing that calls shatter that breaks through their defense. That's when I usually unload. So it's a little bit quicker. Obviously the game will get harder and there'll be way more skills, right? Like, don't forget, you know, I haven't really touched base on, you know, the skill tree, which I was gonna do, but that's why it's called a first look. Maybe if I make a second look. Huh, you see what I did there? Maybe I would get more into the stats, but for now, stats, you get 5 points per level. You got your strength, dexterity, your focus, and your vitality. Let's go with the focus increases the mana and the magic damage. These, it seems like you can remove your points at will and add them no problem. But things like skill, see? Like that's your basic attack. You fire channel, barrage of magma piercing phone, inflicts 33% DPS. Charge mastery, your expertise will charge. See what I mean? Like there's a lot of stuff. Then you could be like frost, and I'm just saying it gets a little that's like something else entirely, because the talent tree I don't get into because it is a little bit complex. You can respec, but apparently you can only respec like your last 3 points that you've spent, and it's very costly. So I'm a little bit nervous to put points into the talent tree. I haven't even really gone there yet, and I haven't really needed to either. I know that might sound dumb, but I'm quite okay with that choice. That I want to wait a little bit more. Right now we're just in the early beginnings of the game. So it's like not really a big deal. Anyhow, I'm just mainly rambling. But I think this again showcases decently. I'd like to think.
I need your help.
Oh, tribal style.
You have a new.
Oh, I'd have to enter the crypt. Well, I guess I could maybe do that. Now, at this level, I usually have a hard time, sometimes, with the dungeon that you gotta do. Now, that lag always happens when I enter a dungeon, even on a PS4 Pro, if you're curious. Like, look at that. Boom, boom. It's just so quick. And I just step back and unload. Not quite that easy, I find, on a melee class. Let's take a look at... Oh, here we go. Send that off. Ice Wand, that one is equipped. We don't use guns. We don't use that or that. That's just me, like, sending off my stuff there. And we'll equip that because it's got the 2 slots. Pet? Sure, why not?
Your pet has departed.
That's fine. I can live without him for a minute. Yeah, and the pet is cosmetic, in case people are wondering. And I do find with the mage, I heal a lot less. Again, I don't know much about this game at all. It's too bad the staff doesn't shoot. It's funny that they use the staff as a melee. Almost makes it not all that ideal, in my opinion, because, you know, mage, get it? If I wanted to play melee, I would have chosen a warrior or engineer. I mean, I could totally just stop the video here, but I figure Monster Hunter update. I haven't played that game in a while. Had a real nasty issue with my PS4. Wouldn't fully know how to explain it, but it was bad. So as you can see, we were able to just obviously kite him there. Actually, I do want to do something really quick. Predominantly, I would... Do I want to be Frost or more... Yeah, I want to be more Storm, I think. See? Attacks using your wand can result in bizarre random elemental disturbances. These effects can also happen with the Magma, Mace, Spear, Icy Blast, and Shotbow. That's interesting. Level 7. It's always enabled. Right? That's why it doesn't have like a rank like 1, 2, 3, 4. So I didn't want to get too much into this. Level 42, 35, level 7. Prismatic Rift is an interesting one. Your chaotic energy teleports enemies away when they strike you. With a chance of random elemental effects always enabled, 15% chance to cast this Rift Warp when you get hit. So it's like a passive ability. We're gonna go... Let's put a point in here. You unleash a flurry of 5 prismatic bolts that seek out nearby foes. Okay. See, and you hold the bar. Boom. You have learned a new active skill. Use the binding screen to assign it to a button or bind automatically. Bind to this button. See, bind to... Go to bindings. Sure. See, we'll only do this quickly. So, now I go... Boom, boom. Sorry. Fire is circle. Yeah, let's go with square. So we would click square, we would go to our skill, see? Click the prismatic bolt. That's just to give you, you know. So that's the basic attack. That's the fire, and see, there's the prismatic bolt.
My mana is low.
Wow, did that ever drain? But you see why I don't really talk about the skills? Because it's a first look, because I'd really have to be like advanced to show you a lot of the skills, and do you know what I mean? You got a little bonus there. Because I normally shouldn't have gone there. Yeah, so I should only use that for the... Now, sorry, give me a second now that we got into this here. No, actually, bindings. Ah, whoops. Sorry, I'm trying to figure something out now that we got into this here. So Magma Spear, that's the first one. Mana cost is 9 per second. Mana cost is 9 per second. Mana cost is 10. Oh. Feels like it's draining a lot quicker for some reason. Could just be me. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. Remember, I can...
My mana is low.
Huh. Huh, I see. Sorry, I'm like half asleep here. Let's identify. Oh, nice. We'll do that. We can't identify it? That's interesting. Unidentified, so then identify it. I just did it with the other ones. We're wasting a little bit of time. Oh, we're already almost 20 minutes in. Okay, so then identify. Anyways, we're not gonna keep wasting time with that. But anyhow, you get the idea. Oh, +2 in my defense, why I don't really talk about the skills, is I like to showcase them, and I don't want to talk about them if I actually can't show you the skill. Does that make any sense? Now we've got an ice one, right? See, this one is a crappy one. This one's a much better wand. There we go. Now we'll have dual ice. There, that's all that means. I seriously don't know where I'm supposed to go. I was just trying to nonchalantly, casually play some of this to beat the actual place. Maybe it's this way. Oh, a spider. Nasty. Get away from me. Oh. And you just so happen to have 2 rings on you. Equip. Poison armor. Yeah. Oh. No, it's trying to... There, we leveled up. How exciting. See? Boom, 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 boom. I don't know. I feel like the other one's a much bigger mana whore.
A trap.
Is that it? Hmm. Like that. Yeah, we don't need this. Or that. Or that. Or that.
Your pet has departed.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna... I mean, I keep going on and on and on. Obviously, you could have stopped long ago. Like, long ago. Oh, there.
My mana is low.
I haven't had to heal once yet, which is kind of ironic. Okay, it's not just me, where I can't. I gotta go to the other side. Sorry, I just woke up too not long ago, so I'm a little bit, like, brain dead. Oh, would you die already?
I don't have enough mana.
Well then, regenerate it. So anyhow, I do like the Embermage, but like it's like I said before, I kind of like them all, so. But I don't want to play them all. Got some World of Warcraft to be playing, and some other games that are coming out, like NBA 2K20 comes out tomorrow.
Insufficient mana.
It's not a series I'm good at. I really enjoy it. I'm probably gonna get it, but then there's like Greedfall that comes out on the same day as NHL 20. It's a lot of money. So this is such an amazing feature when you really think about it. The whole... Can I identify it yet? But of course not. I'm not gonna send my pet in just for 3. Oh, there's the mouth of the dungeon that we need to get to. Or whatever you want to call it. Oh. This calls for...
My mana is low.
Alright, a little pipsqueak. Oh no, we have to go this way. Ooh, this is where we finally finish the one of the dungeons here. I am gonna drink a potion because I don't want to get two-shotted by whatever's gonna be in here. Oh, that wasn't so bad. Oh yeah, that's the big guy we gotta kill.
My mana is low. You have become more experienced.
Astor. Yeah, so you see, you can just... You get the idea. Don't shoot in the middle of the air. Actually, there you go. See? Well, see. Unless you saw my other videos, you'll see that it is easier. I am now confident enough that I know just a little bit enough about the game to say that the ranged classes, at least this one so far that I can remember. I think the other one was pretty easy too. The Outlander, whatever he's called, is definitely easier. Oh, a bone wand. That's really neat. Poison damage. 9 or 32 focus. Well, let's go to our stats. Vitality. Focus. So look at this. They said 32. Let's see if that's true. 32, it's true. Anyways. Oh, shiny. And then this fire wand, or ice wand, is a little bit better. Gone, gone, gone. Oops. Yeah, well, we'll send him off.
Your pet has departed.
Oh, look at that, eh? That's really cool. Sorry. I get amused easily. And as I've said a million times, I don't know if you can actually instantly exit a dungeon. There's no, like, portal, like in Diablo 3, that I know of. I do know there's some portals. Like as in teleportation scrolls. Why are all these guys like respawning all of a sudden? Oh, it's because I hadn't killed them all. I do think you have to run out completely.
Your pet has returned.
From what I remember. But there are item scrolls that you can use. Thankfully, the dungeons, from what you can see, aren't massive to the point where it's really complicated. Watch me get... Oh, no. I was gonna say, watch me get lost now. Because I just want to turn it... Oh, half hour? I've already been doing this for a half hour. Bloody hell. Well, whatever.
My thanks.
Tribal staff. That's the two-hander that I don't really like. I like the whole shooting with the wands. And then that's for your pet. Spiked beast. Yeah, we're gonna go with the colonists. Leggings. And, well, that's pretty much it for this guy. So, as usual, if you like the game, if you like the video, you can give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, give it a thumbs down, and I'll make sure when you play the game, you enter the cave. I'll just close it behind you. Plain and simple. I'll send in like a bunch of spiders in to come after you, and you won't be able to escape. Maybe I'll even flood it with water. I'll put a block of water from like Minecraft in, and it'll flush you out. Anyways, and if you want to subscribe to the channel, I mean, naturally that would be fantastic. And if not, well, thanks for stopping by anyways. Take care, boys and girls, and I shall see you all in the next video. Bye now.